Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker. Thought I'd film my Saturday morning routine. Off to a bit of a late start. It's already 6:40 in the morning. I overslept by like 30 minutes. I woke up at well, my alarm went off, but the problem with the sound of my alarm, it doesn't sound like an alarm. I'm trying to find the most jarring sound possible on my phone. The closest one I can find, it sounds like a phone call. So, when I just reach for my phone with my eyes sort of closed and clear the notification, which is around the center of the screen, to get rid of the alarm, I always think it's a phone call and I just go back to sleep. Not always go back to sleep, but it's easy to by accident. So yeah, got up at 4:20, exercised, ate oatmeal, cleaned the bathroom. That was a good cleaning. Good cleaning I gave the bathroom. The car's running great. It's good. Trying to stay focused. I get a little too, it's almost like self-absorbed, in that, I start looking at social media too much on the internet, and it throws me off. It throws me off of alignment. I feel less confident. Not because someone's life is better than mine, but just because I'm less focused on the things that are important to me. And then when I go, if it's 20 minutes later, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Now writing is off in the corner of mind, and what's foremost is my interest in looking at social media. I gotta cut that out, and it's always a struggle, but I'm getting 50% better in the last 5 years. But yeah, it's I lose focus of who I am. I can't be doing that. Moist Andy is, damn it, this phone is so big, it's hard to position on the vent so that I'm actually visible. It takes up so much space. It's imagine having a big film camera on your dashboard. That's basically what this is like. So any guesses for what I'm going to do first Saturday morning? Proud California car owner. I mean, it's a Japanese car, but... And I've been just looking at stuff about Tokyo lately, and especially because LA is so freaking dirty. Trash everywhere, smells, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, man, it'd be nice to live in Tokyo. A big, clean city with high-speed rail and an efficient subway system. Not that I want to leave here. I'm not fantasizing about it, but I'm more like, why can't we do that? We could. And, get people housed. I mean, it's so sad. The homeless people all over my neighborhood. I'm like, they think, by they, I mean, the city, the mayor, or the governor, all that stuff. They think this makes sense to have this, where people can't afford to live anyways. So any guesses what I'm going to do first? And then you drive into the nicer neighborhoods here. There's no homeless people. Well, at least none camped out here because they'll kick them out. Oh, what do I know? I know what I'm pretty well. But yeah, my dissociative symptoms are getting better than the conditions. I can drive around without GPS to a limited few places. So guess where I'm going, everybody? Guess where I'm going first. When you think chores, what's the guy got to do? It's 6:45 in the morning. Gates everywhere. Security out. Oh, I worked things out with my roommate. Oh, thank goodness. I was getting so stressed thinking this mother effer is messing with me by pouring water all over the sink. My other roommate was throwing out the notes. The one I texted, leave the notes there for him. He threw them out. He didn't care. And anyways, so I asked my roommate, "Did you see my notes?" He's like, "No, I didn't see them." I was like, "All right, can you show you something?" So I cleaned the bathroom. Look at it. He's like, "Yeah, I can clean it." He's been keeping it clean, so he hasn't been pouring water all over the sink. So mission accomplished. Car's got a green, like, fluorescent light in the windshield. Any guesses where I'm pulling into? Well, guess no longer, because as you can see, no, you can't see. It's a car wash. So wash my car Saturday morning before it gets busy here. So I'm just gonna leave my phone inside the car. You all can just hear the sound. Somebody left just part of their car here. Look at this. Anyways, hey FOT fan. Hola, bienvenido a mi livestream. Voy a lavar mi carro, o mi coche, as you'd say in Spain. I'm gonna wash my car. My glasses, set them down, and then I'm gonna get going to the next place. So I'll leave the phone in here, and you can tell me what the sounds are like. I gotta remember not to get into the second windshield wipers. I gotta remember not to get into this bay, the second bay at this car wash, because that air chamois that is supposed to blow dry your car basically, this one is so weak, I'm like, I'm not even paying for this. It's pathetic. Seems like every week I come here, the whichever air chamois, whichever station I get, whichever air chamois is weaker and weaker. Más peor y más peor. For my Spanish-speaking viewers, para mis espectadores que hablan español, el air chamois para limpiar, para secar mi carro con aire es más y más peor cada semana aquí. This is my air chamois, just drive fast. Just drive. Keep my windows up so all the windows totally dry. But yeah, it sucks. I don't like water beating up on my car. Leave my car alone. It didn't hurt anybody. But I'm gonna get on the freeway now. It's a little cooler. Now it's not so hot, so it's not gonna dry my car as much through the heat today, and it's foggy. I feel like we barely had any sun this summer. It was all fog in LA. What is this place? Man, this building looks luxurious. Holy crap, is it a hotel? Is it just a place you're supposed to walk past and marvel at? Is it like a fancy restaurant? Is it an apartment? Sunset Boulevard, here we are. It's the cops. Oh shit, see, fuck. Can't get this freaking thing. I need a fully articulated arm to hold my phone. Ah, motherfucker, guys crossing the street in red. How am I gonna get this freaking phone oriented right? How did I do it before? I could have used the air chamois a little bit more. There, I guess that's better. This guy raised, it looks like he or she or whoever raised their Ford Focus, an old Ford Focus. Why'd you raise such a junk car? Maybe the old Ford Focuses were better? Yeah, and they did something to modify the exhaust. I like the look of the newer Honda Civics as opposed to the older ones. I mean, the ones from 2006 to like 2010 or 11 that look like the most boring car in the world. No personality. The newer ones, they look pretty nice and they seem pretty sporty, pretty fast. Tesla, man. I used to want one so bad. Now I'm thinking, I don't think I want one. I don't want to support Elon Musk, and it seems like they have major design problems from what I'm seeing. Like this Tesla that hit a bump in the road and it hit the undercarriage, and supposedly something happened. The suspension went out. The car couldn't stop or whatever reason. It was a Tesla Model X, the big SUV, and the people in the car, they hit a tree. The car completely blew up, like burst into flames, and they both died. This was a few days ago. And it's like, this shouldn't be happening. A car should not be bursting into flames when it hits a tree. I realize they are very safe in many other ways in crashes, but it's just like big design flaws that Elon Musk is just stubborn and conceited and does not want to yield on. I'd rather get an electric car from another company. I would like an electric car though. It amazes me to think some of the first cars were electric cars. If only we'd gone that way all along. Oh my goodness, a red light at the freeway now. There's nobody else getting on. It's 7 in the morning on a Saturday, but gotta wait for the green. Ah, my tires are still kind of wet. It's spun out. Whoa, this car was going like 80. Right lane. Yeah, I should have used that air chamois a little more to dry off some of my car. I'm gonna see The Last Temptation of Christ tonight. That's gonna be exciting. I don't know, I want to get a ticket to see Fight Club. I've never seen Fight Club in a theater. I first saw it on VHS, I believe. I was blown away as soon as I saw it. I was like, man, that movie's weird. Like, it shook me for days. And it's at 2:15 in the afternoon though, so then I'd only have a few hours between that and The Last Temptation, so I have no point in going home from there. So yeah, it just means any writing I want to do. Oh, my second writing workshop has started with Corey Mandel, so I've already started my assignments on that, and I'm already having intense dreams about the stuff I'm writing. And it's good work though, like it's good exercises that he's giving us. And because there's stuff we have to do every day. It's like 6 days worth of assignments. So I got a little ahead yesterday. I'm going to try and do some today. Maybe I'll go see Fight Club and Last Temptation of Christ. Two of my favorite directors, David Fincher and Martin Scorsese. And in a few weeks, I'll go see Jim Uls, I guess his name is pronounced, the screenwriter of Fight Club, at a panel discussion. I bought a ticket for that. He's going to be talking about screenwriting and how to get your screenplays sold and all that. And really, I just want a chance to go see him in person and maybe ask a question. I don't know. I don't think I'll have time though. It seems like the panel's only an hour, but we'll see. Maybe I can hang out with him afterwards. I bought an all-day pass for this. It's a film event. I can't remember something. Yeah. But there's going to be films playing too, and other panels with other filmmakers. Heading north, if you hadn't noticed. Me voy norte. Car is still not quite dry. Damn it, I should have used that weak ass air chamois a little more. Pathetic air chamois. It's just an air hose, they call it air chamois. I guess to get the side view mirrors dried, I'd have to drive in reverse really fast. Okay, let me do a quick, hit the emergency brake, spin around, and drive backwards. Let's do it. Yeah, I should have used that air chamois. I abused my car a little bit today. Alright, first thing, I'm going to go get groceries. I struggle to find find good stuff to pack for my lunches at work. What can I get that's healthy? I've been getting Kind bars, which have too much sugar. For me, I don't like having that much sugar, but living with it. What else can I get that's healthy? I've been getting those like Larry and something Eddie or something bars. I can't remember. What those two guys, like two brothers who are like screaming on the cover, like protein, not bars, protein cookies. The ones with very low sugar, not the high sugar ones. The ones that are keto cookies, because they have a lot of protein. But I don't really like eating those. Like I prefer like real, like whole food. Sun's getting up later. I noticed I used to see the sun out in my balcony in the very distance at like 5 in the morning. Not 5, yeah, around 5. Now it is cloudy, but not so cloudy now, just smog. Man, it's smog. It's like somebody cleaned the air. Now, I'm not going to the food bank first. I'm going to go to like a regular grocery store. Well, I'm going to go to a cheap grocery store, Vallarta. Because Ralph's, oh, I hate Ralph's. Way too expensive, and I hate all the junk they have. Like, I'm looking for decent food, and there's like 4,000 types of soda, 2-liter sodas. I'm like, this is, it messes with my head. I don't like seeing this. I don't even want to see all that junk. This is what we need, more soda. By the way, this car, when I put it in park, it always, when I let off the brake, it like rolls like, 3 inches. It's kind of scary. Like I'm always worried, like, is it going to keep rolling? And I hit the brakes again and again, let it like roll, and goes back and forth. Like, how do I stop that? Is that a problem with the suspension or what? Like, what causes that? Especially, it's a little scary thinking, oh man, like, should I not park on hills? Like, is it going to roll and the parking brake will snap or something? Or is it just not worth even trying to even fix because it's not, like, it would be way too expensive and probably not make much of a difference. Also, I want to get a water filter that I install under the sink. I think I'm going to stay at my apartment. Now that I got that cleaning issue worked out with my roommate, I want to stay at the apartment, keep saving money. My mom loves it. She wants to come see it. Before, she didn't want to see it, but she didn't know what it looked like. And the water, I can tell it just tastes not great. But it's hard to find good reviews of water filters because they all seem paid for. This car is towing a bunch of Teslas. I mean, a truck, not a car. But yeah, I'll get my Kind bars, my protein cookies, bananas. That's a big one. I don't buy berries like that I put in my oatmeal from Vallarta. They're too expensive. I go to another grocery store in my neighborhood that has berries much cheaper. I gotta defog my front windshield too. It's like got that layer of fogginess. But yeah, I still got time to buy a ticket to see Fight Club today. I guess I will. Why not get my writing done this morning? No social media. This is a social media right here. A social media network. I forgot the third word. Everybody just get off social media. But how great would it be to see this as a real metropolis with lots of free public transportation, subways crisscrossing the place. I'm not talking about the sandwich restaurant. Ooh, good. I don't like parking in the parking lot here. I just like parking on the street. Bring my own bags because you got to pay for bags here. Self-checkout. And do my other chores in the area, get the hell out, go home, write, maybe do some cleaning. And I guess go see Fight Club. Okay. And when I go inside the grocery store, I'm going to mute the live stream so the music playing there doesn't. Well, I way overshot the thing. The red paint where I can't park, but it doesn't matter. Whole street's lined with empty spaces. And it's like 7:15 in the morning. Not many people are going to be coming by. I used to shower out here sometimes when I was homeless. Jeez, what am I doing? I forgot to get a drink of water before I go in there. Missed the cup holder. Alright, only gonna need one bag here. Solo necesitaré una bolsa. Or should I say, necesitaré solo una bolsa, solamente una bolsa. I really wish I was fluent in Spanish. Ooh, something smells weird. Taco noodles, I'm going to the grocery store. So I'm going to mute the stream when I go inside because I don't want the music, playing. And I'm going inside right now, so I'm going to mute this. Alright, I'm back. Alright, don't waste time. No monkey business in there. Hey, squishy socks. Got my main groceries, which is not much, as you can tell. Well, sort of my main groceries. Like, then I'm going to go to the food bank, too. Because they have stuff at the grocery store that they don't always have at the food bank. Food bank, you know, it just depends what donations they get and what's left. But they've had good stuff lately. Really, the bigger problem is I can't bring home too much because my roommates stuffed the fridge with White Claws and beers. So, damn, I gotta go to the bathroom. Should have went inside. That's all right. Use it. Use the pain. And I guess I can hold it till I get to the food bank, because I'm not. So we go to the food bank now. 7:24. They're going to be open. But the other thing I want to do is check my mail. And I like checking my mail. I have a key to go to my mailbox 24 hours a day. I like to go in, you know, before they open and before people start coming. It's a really small place and it can get, you know, filled with people. And it's like, get out of my way, you freaks. Drink some muscle milk after my workout. I've been working out twice a day for weeks now. But I gotta eat better. Steadily eating a little too much. It's gonna be kind of hard to put the phone in my basket at the food bank because there I do fill up my basket. But first, I guess I'll go to the mailbox. I'm not expecting anything, but let's see if I have any mail. Time's ticking. Want to get home early, write for a few hours, get my ticket to Fight Club, go see Fight Club, get out of Fight Club, eat something, pay for parking, go see The Last Temptation of Christ. Don't pay for parking because there's free parking there. Get there early to get a good parking spot. It's a whole process. Geez, another car seat laid out in the headboards laid out on the sidewalk. Nissan buying motherfucker. Why you people buy Nissans? They're such junk. I know why, because they're smooth rides, they're fun to drive, and they break down so much. Stop rewarding these companies for making horrible cars. Because when your car breaks down, they'll just make another even cheaper car. They're like, oh, they're just going to buy more cars. Look, we just keep making more money. When the cars break down, they don't say we're going to buy cars from other companies. No, they just come back for more. The cars that last a while, they don't come back and buy new ones because they just keep fixing their old ones. just read something that said to live comfortably in LA, you need to make $100,000 a year. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. I don't know what comfortable is for. I think 50,000 I could live comfortably because I probably don't need as much as other people. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to, waste time, at social gatherings unless I'm doing something, that's like work. And I realize that sounds like a very LA thing, but I'm not sure. I don't even like the idea of going out with friends for a birthday party. Hey, like it's just, oh my goodness, mentally I'd be like checked out. That's what I think of that. So I'm going to. Oh, what am I talking about? If I had $50,000 a year, I could have my own studio apartment. It's basically all I need. My laptop. 100,000. I'd save my money, put it towards my movies. I'm amazed at how much small movies cost, the waste and everything. Big movies, small movies, and it's partly just being in LA. If you rent a place to shoot, it's expensive. It's a lot more expensive than being away from LA. So I would just go back to Virginia, do it. Really, I suppose I could do it anywhere. It's just I don't want to have to take the time to learn an area the way I know Northern Virginia. There's not a lot to know. Not that great. Where am I? I haven't been paying attention to where I'm driving. See, this street on the left looks interesting. I've never even thought about it or looked left here. He's recovering well, and now he says he's on a mission to build a new bike or something out of steel and aluminum. I'm like, are you okay, man? Nobody can do that. It's never been done. good little walk-in instead of just parking right at the mailbox, because it's a pain in the ass pulling out of there and trying to get back to the street I want to get on. Making sure I'm parked out of the red paint. Let's go check my no mail. What electric cars are out there that are good? There's that BMW little dollar menu hamburger box. There's the Nissan Leaf. There's the Chevy Goat. What else? There's the, it's a new one, the Newt Salamander. It actually has 4 articulated arms and wobbles back and forth. You just ride it, and it's like an automated electric salamander you ride. Cambio en el servicio. Oh, perfect. Man, this intersection takes forever. I got it right on the light change. This is a huge intersection. Damn, girls riding on a bike just straight down the street. I'm like, would you be worried about a car hitting you? How much longer am I going to keep this mailbox? I forget when it expires, but I don't know if I'll renew it. All right. Jeez, somebody left the door open. And no mail. Which is good, actually, I'm happy. Where's a good place to buy clothes in LA? I still don't know. Target, sometimes they may have like 2 shirts that I even want to wear, and one of them I already have 2 of. Big intersection. I can't even see the screen. It's so dark with the sun. I got it. Yes. I think I have like $17 in Starbucks rewards from when I used to go there before the pandemic. Maybe I should get something there sometime. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over my body. Getting so excited about Starbucks. Oh, I've never noticed this before. What is that? It's a house on stilts. There's one there too. Oh, Squishy's house. You had comments. I didn't notice. No, I'm not getting food stamps back. I was thinking as I was buying that stuff, 25 bucks for that little bit of food. Everybody should have food stamps. But no, and I wouldn't qualify, and I'm not trying to get them now. I am still going to the food bank because groceries still are expensive. And I make enough money to live, thank goodness, and a little extra, but I'm not trying to eat the nicest stuff. Well, the food bank does have really nice stuff, but I don't know how to shop at like Ralph's. They just don't have what I want. It's garbage, man. 5,000, 2-liter bottles of soda. And then over in the corner, okay, you got your salad and stuff. Fuck this, and it's so expensive. I went there once a few weeks ago thinking, this is nice. I'm going to finally buy good food. I'm like, whoa. I didn't even like being in there. It made me uncomfortable. I was thinking I'll buy some healthy, like a pre-made sandwich or something. I could barely find anything I wanted like that. Gotta do something I should have done a long time ago. Car got a ticket for parking out here too. I have some business to do. Oh, seriously, how am I going to sit through Fight Club without having to get up and piss every 20 minutes? Damn it. Or being, like, dehydrated to the point of, like, hallucinating. Maybe I've been wasting money on that air chamois all this time at the car wash because my car is drying pretty nicely without water beating up and all the minerals and stuff in it. Making spots on my car. Oh, and no, I'm not moving out of my apartment now. I worked things out with my roommate. He was totally respectful and cool about cleaning. He did clean. I talked to him about it because my other roommate threw out the notes that I left for him, even though I texted him saying, hey, please leave these notes for the other roommate. And I talked to him. I was cool. That was the big thing. I don't want to be in a, just start by being angry because, leaves nowhere to go. So we had a good conversation. He even asked, like, could he use my cleaning supplies to clean? I took most of my cleaning supplies out of the bathroom because the other roommate, the one who supposedly does value cleaning, he would just take a bottle of cleaning spray or something and just sit. I don't know if he used it or not, whatever he do, and he'd just leave it sitting on the sink counter. Oh shit, I left my headlights on, but they go off after like a minute. They came right on when I started the car. So I told him, well, look, I only keep certain stuff here. You can use that. I keep baking soda, actually, under the sink. I said, you can use that, but as far as other cleaning supplies, my recommendation, I said you should get your own because I stopped putting them out after, somebody was leaving them out here. He's like, yeah, it was the other guy. I was like, yeah, I know. So, just get your own, but you can use my baking soda. I put it down the drain to help keep clogs out, and I scrubbed the toilet with it. So no, I'm not moving out. I'm actually quite happy with the place now, even though I have to park 4 blocks away. Oh, and the other, what did I call my roommate in that one video I described, the drug user guy who got mad at me because I wouldn't get into his Forex trading scheme, or I got into it for a day and I quit, got a refund. I called him like Quaalude Tommy or something, I forget, because he came home like wasted one day and was bragging to me about how he and his friends snuck into the Hollywood sign and the police were chasing him. And he showed me videos of it on his Instagram page. I haven't seen his car in the garage in weeks, and I heard him say something about it, like there was some problem with it. I could park my car in the garage if I wanted and pay for it, but that's $100 a month. If I'd done that for 6 months now, that's $600. So I'm like, it's worth it to just walk the 4 blocks, even though it's ridiculous. But yeah, I like it, so I'll just stay. My roommates are keeping the kitchen cleaner than before, so it's all good. You know, I'm learning from the whole experience of living with people. I was watching interviews on Invisible People's channel from Mark Horvath, who I know, last night, and man, it was hard to watch because it reminded me so much of myself living homeless. It was, oh my goodness, it was so unpleasant. But I mean, I was glad I saw the interviews. I'm like, oh man, I don't need to see too much of this. It reminded me specifically of like the worst, moments, the worst feeling times. They weren't like the worst times of my life, but some of the lower moments, and just the constant struggle to stay clean, survive, like just to be safe, out of the heat. Anyways, but I looked also while I was watching those, I was like, I needed that. I needed to push myself through, for me, what was like, could have been one of the most difficult things. And it was not like massively difficult in a way. It is what you make it in many ways, but I had to push myself through that because I was way too, I don't even call myself lazy like before, just way too like comfortable, with my routine and everything, and I had to push myself to do something I was uncomfortable with and really push through it. I'm glad I did it for 2.5 years and I didn't stop after a year or something, as if I had a choice. But it got me to that very uncomfortable feeling I had when I was applying for jobs and thinking, how will I ever get a place to live? Like, okay, I can make what, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a month. And initially I was looking at jobs and I got that warehouse job where that's about what I made each month. I'm like, I can't afford rent with this, or I'll have to live with a bunch of people and I'll hate it. And fortunately, all that stuff ended up working out. Had my problems with every one of my roommates now, and it's all working out, so it's just bizarre. And how it's worked out, but I'm glad, it is a good place, and my mom loves it. She's seen it on video now. She wants to visit it. Before, I wasn't even going to try to get her to visit it. And when she comes to LA, I was just going to, take her around, show her out, and she'd stay in a hotel, which she will stay in a hotel, or maybe Airbnb. But I wasn't planning on showing her my place, but now she wants to see it, so that's cool. And now that's a good thing because it'll make her more likely to want to live in LA. I don't want her to just come to LA now. She's got to be ready for it. I want her to get to the point where she's ready for it, which will mean visiting here, seeing what it's like, maybe working on shoots here, I don't know. A nice little Toyota Scion. I would love to have a Toyota Scion. I like small cars. It's one thing I don't like about this Camry. I don't need a car this big. But this is like literally one of the most reliable cars ever made. Gate like crashing shuts. But yeah, not trying to move out. Able to save money at my apartment, so I'm just gonna stick with it for a while. We had an earthquake last night. Oh, that was it made me mad at first because the whole building jolted, and I was mad because I was like, oh come on, who's pushing the building? Like who's shaking the room, doing something to push the building? And I'm like, oh, earthquake. And it was like, we had aftershocks for like a minute or so. have a great car. Bicycles for sale. Man, I want a bike at some point. I just don't want to ride the streets of LA in a bike. I'd love to bike ride with Moist Andy. And I don't understand. Why are people insane? Why do they ride? Oh shit, I should have turned left here. Oh well. Why do they ride bikes that are obviously, you can't touch the ground when you're riding them? Don't you want to be able to plant your feet on the ground and get off? Why do you want to have to like lean up and get over and put your foot? That is so bizarre to me that people do that. They have bikes where it's like, oh, if I wanted, I couldn't just put my feet on the ground. I want to just, if I hit something, I want to have to just like go flying. Or if I have to brake suddenly, yeah, I just want to go like crashing and tumbling, like, and I can't get my feet on the ground. Can we like psychologically profile these people and label them as, rejects from society? Sorry, Moist Andy, you're gonna have to get a smaller bike. Make them wear a scarlet letter. Scarlet, what was it? L or A? Yeah, I was gonna say L for like loser. Oh, and Squishy Socks, I saw your question earlier. Forgot. No, the food bank does not have free food, but it's very like cheap, and they just ask donations. And this one lady there, she always like tries to load me up with free stuff. I have to turn it down sometimes, or just throw it away when I get home. Most of the times I'll just take it and eat it, or I'll just turn it down. Only like once I've had to throw it away, or twice, because there's no room in my fridge. My roommate stuffed that thing with fast food and White Claw and beer. It's like, come on, man. Quit drinking so much. I don't care if they drink, actually. It's like, come on, man. $7:57 in the morning. Getting more done than my roommates. Getting more done by 8 in the morning than my roommates do in a day. All right, Squishy Socks. Thanks for watching. All right, going to the food bank. Gonna bring my grocery bags. And nice thing about going this time of day, there's usually nobody else in there. Yeah, that person's riding a motor bicycle. Also, I try not to get a massive amount of groceries because I have to walk like 4 blocks from my car to my apartment. Here we go, 2 bags. Lately, I've just been letting the sun hit me. I'm tired of putting my hoodie up all the time. my roommates have the freezer stuffed full at all times, so I can't put stuff in the freezer, which sucks. They got good freezer, like, meals I can put in the freezer. Wow, they changed out the layout here. This is all new. They keep improving the layout of this store. I mean, the food bank. But pretty much anything I get has to be refrigerated or whatever. It's got it frozen. I got to put it in the fridge, not the freezer, because there's no room. Maybe I'll get one item for the freezer. That's it. People have had stuff in there for, I think, years. I don't know. Interesting. Conditioner. Maybe I'll get some. I got enough conditioner to last months. Bath and shower gel. Pretty sure I have enough toothpaste too, but I'll always get more if they have some here. I like the look of this stuff. I just bamboo toilet paper, but I have plenty of toilet paper, and it takes up space, so I don't want to get more. And I already have tons of cranberries. So I like these cranberries, dried cranberries. I put them in my oatmeal, and my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And they got some good refrigerated meals here. I'm going to get salmon and salmon, chicken. Trying to not get so many beans lately and get more mixed vegetables in cans. More peanut butter. Oh, sardines. Oh, here we go, mixed vegetables. Cans are heavy. I always got to put in a few things and see what else I need. Get stuff, and if I have more room space, then I'll get more of like the canned vegetables. I know I need peanut butter. I'm gonna stop getting protein drinks. I mean protein powders.
Maybe you can borrow this one. You want, yeah, use the same thing. The velvet right there.
Ooh, magnesium. $10. They got that cheaper at CVS. They marked down, they wrote on here how much you gotta pay for these. Fermented ginseng, chaga. Is any of this stuff even good for you to even need it? Vitamin K2, fertility support, Gaia herbs, bullshit. Umpqua oats. 8 grams added sugar? No thanks. I already got my steel cut oats. Oh, now what was I looking for? Peanut butter. Or any kind of nut butter. Hillsdale Farms creamy peanut butter. Sure. I like the creamy kind. It's easy to spread on a sandwich. Mixed nut butter. They have plenty of nut butter they have here. How the hell do grocery stores get rid of that much? So I like these. The only problem is sometimes they're like leaking oil. So that right there is plenty. I already have some at home. Should I get any like ramen noodles? I try not to eat much of those. If I eat more than like one or in 2 days, I feel sick. Maybe I'll get one. Where are they? Calcium and magnesium, $20, right? I could go to CVS, get that cheaper. All right. Coconut Thai. I'll try this. 21 grams of protein. Never had that. There you go. That's enough ramen. Okay, now I'll get my refrigerated meals. And I have nowhere to put my phone. I gotta put it in my pocket, I guess, for this. Yeah, because it's gonna take up the whole, well, let me see. Okay. Never mind, the employee's actually working on that refrigerator, so she's like putting stuff on the shelves, so I gotta wait. But may as well browse, see what we can get here. See what else they got here. Oh, they have some protein drinks. These are the, wait, do these have a lot of sugar? No added sugar. So these are the ones I wanted at Vallarta that I couldn't find. Oh, they have watermelon. Layer cake. Too much for me. Should I get cheese? I realize cheese does have like proteins and amino acids. Maybe it'd be good for me. Not too much. Sandwiches, let's see. Provolone sandwich. Yeah, I'll get a sandwich. Oh, good. Now the fridges are free here. So as you can see at the food bank, they actually have a lot of good stuff. I don't have to cook this. I eat a lot of this stuff, but I don't. Oh, that looks good. Chicken kebabs. I don't have room in my fridge, but I will get. This is what I like. First of all, yeah, chicken breast. That's good. That's 3 days of meals right there. This I can put in my lunch, but I like getting these salmons. They have a lot of salmon here. And I'll have just one strip of salmon a day. Roasted fingerling potatoes. Let's see. I don't have room for much more. That's the issue. Because already that's 3 chicken breasts, so that's 3 meals right there. One of these meal a day, each salmon strip. And so that's the thing. After already 4 days, they can kind of go bad. Grilled chicken breast, more of that. Or I could put the grilled chicken breast in my lunch and get another one. I guess it's good. And that does it. I'm not trying to carry a ton of stuff home. A ton of stuff? A ton of stuff. And I'm not trying to load my fridge with a ton. Of looking at these books. Addams Family book. I'm not trying to load my fridge with a ton of food. Alright. That's good for me. So all this, I spent $25 on a paltry amount of food that this probably won't even go over 25. Ooh, another mask. I could use these. Do I want anything sweet? No. Well, wait, I could get. They have pastries here. Zucchini bread. Fingers? No thanks. But So I get either maybe dark chocolate mousse or one pumpkin caramel, 180 calories in it. I guess so. I haven't had something like this in so long. And my cart's about full, so it tells me I'm good to go. This is the kind of thing when they talk about living comfortably, having to haul groceries 4 blocks, having to stuff whatever food you can into your fridge for your roommates, fill it up. So a lot of this stuff is not going to go in the fridge. That's going to go in the fridge. Okay. Gotta mute this. $25 for that massive haul. Unreal. So that was good. That was a good deal. $20 and $25 at Vallarta. What'd it get me? 3 kind bars, 3 Lenny and Larry bars or cookies, 2 muscle milk drinks, and 2 bags of steel cut oatmeal. And bananas. So, my one treat, long time man, I gotta admit, I didn't fully evacuate when I went number 2 a few days ago, and my stomach has been all messed up since then. Oh, my yogurt nearly fell and shattered on the ground. It's glass. What the hell? I thought I just unlocked the... So thanks, someday I'm gonna pay someone good money to get me my groceries. Kind of should wait to... Oh, this moist wipe is totally dry. It's sitting there, so kind of should wait to eat more. Oh, my stomach. How am I going to get this juke out of me? Where the hell is that other moist wipes I have? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, $25 for that huge haul of food. Normally, that would have been like $80, I bet. Whoa! Alright, I gotta roll down the windows. It's getting warm. Stand back! I know how to use this! Thank goodness for damaged bought containers of food at the grocery store, because their loss is my gain. Jeez, this sandwich is a mess. Onion, red onion, provolone. All that salmon and chicken alone, that could have been, you know, $40 or something. This food bank is LA's best kept secret, and I'm just giving the secret away. But nobody listens. Back when they had the kitchen open here and they would serve tacos, I was sitting eating, and some guys got in some road rage incident on the intersection out here, started fist fighting on the street. I had a dream. Oh, whoa. I had a dream nightmare last night that I was at some kind of like movie mixer gallery, you know, movie screening, but it was kind of a nightmare. Like, it's like I was creeping around in the bathroom or something, and not creepy, but like I couldn't, I guess because I had to go to the bathroom, like I kept thinking everything was gross and stuff, and I was finding seats to sit down, and I ended up sitting behind Jackie Chan. And I remember thinking, man, he looks young for like 65. And I wanted to say hi to him because somehow I knew him, and I wanted to be like, hey, Jackie, like, how are you? And he'd be like, hey, how are you, Angelo? I know the stories in his first book are exaggerated, but they're wonderful stories. It's a beautiful book in a lot of ways. I am Jackie Chan. In his second book, you can tell more that he wrote it The first one I think was, I mean, he had a writing partner, but it was written in English, I think, first. So, like he had, help doing that. And his second book, Never Grow Up, you can tell he wrote it because it's just not well written. It's just so episodic. Like this happened, this happened. The first one, they really build a story of how brutal his young life was and the desperation and poverty when he was a young stuntman trying to make money on films and trying to make a name for himself as a stuntman, taking the biggest risks of anybody. And his absolutely, like, I admire it, but absolutely relentless work ethic. And the story of his first girlfriend breaking up with him, it's different from what it was in the second book, but it's so much better in the first book, the way it's written. Oh, it's so sad. And, oh my goodness. So it makes me laugh, like how just real it feels, even though, yeah, it probably didn't happen like that. It was overly dramatic. In his second book, he literally talks about the worst shit he ever took in his life. And he actually says it was the worst shit I ever took in my life. He says, like, it was the worst shit of my life. He doesn't say it was the worst time I defecated or anything. Worst shit. He was shooting somewhere. I forget which movie it was, Operation Condor or what. He was in some kind of African plain or African savannah shooting, and there was no bathroom around, so he had to go into the woods to go take a shit. And they gave him a rifle to hold in case an animal attacked him. So he's like holding toilet paper in one hand, a rifle in the other, watching out for animals who may stalk him and attack him. But otherwise, it's not that good of a book. Not that revealing. It's sad because, it's like I want to get to know him when I'm reading the book. I know he's not done all good things. He cheated on his wife. He had a kid with another woman, and he didn't even mention it. I think he, anyways, I don't like getting it, because what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Save the world from Jackie Chan? But, he, like, didn't have any connection with his daughter who was gay, and, he's got that conservative mentality. Great work ethic, though, I mean. So, not all good. Although not everyone should have to work like he does. Also, he said he and his stunt team, they're blacklisted from getting insurance in China on their films because no insurance company will insure them because it's too risky. What they do is too risky. I don't know about now necessarily, because now I'm sure he has stuntmen doing a lot. And he had a really hard time getting into American movies too. He hated doing press in America. He said he was treated like an animal by the press who just wanted him to do martial arts tricks, and he didn't speak much English. A lot of problems trying to do it. Make movies here. But if you want to read a good book, read I Am Jackie Chan. It is hilarious and touching and sad. But it takes a lot of time to go through his young training in the Chinese opera school, where they were like, wake up at 5 a.m. every day, sleep in common areas. Like, it was just brutal. They'd get beaten, starved. But he considered all that good. He's like, no, it's good to do that. People today are too lazy. He was saying that in an interview, and I think Stephen Colbert or something was like, no, that's not good. This guy's rich as shit, too. And he's been in movies since he was like 8 years old. If you're just tuning in, this is a Jackie Chan trivia show. Alright, now I'm going to eat my wee French style yogurt. One treat. Best by September 11th, so it's a few days expired, but who cares? It's freaking yogurt. A little holdover from my homeless days. I always keep silverware around, plasticware. That is quite good. Mixing in that pumpkin caramel. All right. Go tell your friends, you know, your new Jackie Chan trivia. Impress them with your knowledge of him. Tell him, yeah, those stories in his first book, a lot of them probably exaggerated. He said his mom claimed to be pregnant with him for 12 months. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. I even told my mom that. She's like, no, that can't be true. En España no tiene, how would you say it, tales sabores, or such flavors? Pero eso es de Francia. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom back in the food bank. So I'm gonna leave the phone running here. So just kind of think about what I told you about Jackie Chan. All right. Next chore. Gas. Gotta get some gas. Look forward to the day where I don't have to get gas anymore. Oh, there's a bit much in food for me. Sabores raros. No, that's not quite what I'm going for, FOT fans. I'm trying to say like such flavors, like almost like cuales or tales, I guess. Is that a phrase? I can't remember. Like kind of like the word tan. Like, but I don't know the way it's used. Spanish still a little mangled. Boggles my mind how stupid someone can be to think all these homeless people you see around here and think the problem is they don't want to work. That was a bit much in food for me. So I'm going to do another workout today. I'm going to get gas and go home. Oh man, my stomach's been bothering me for days when I couldn't, finish my leavings. I want to get that taken care of. I always forget which way to go to get to the freeway from this area back to Hollywood. Oof, yeah, I feel like I overloaded on food there, and my stomach's overloaded. But that's all right. maybe 50 push-ups when I get home. One of the cheapest gas stations around here. There's another one that's even cheaper usually, but it's usually packed. This gas station, totally empty. Still over $4 a gallon. Oh, $4 a gallon? That's cheap to me. Only $4 a gallon? Oh, that's a steal. Inside, screw you, man. Let's see if this pump makes you pay inside. Debit, okay, good. Pay inside. Kiss my ass. I don't even wait for the receipt. It says, oh, do you want a receipt? Go fuck yourself. You wanted me to have a receipt, you could have asked me before I finished pumping gas. Alright, now I remember how to get to the freeway. kind of wish I had a pastry instead of yogurt, but that's all right. Jeez, two people just sleeping on the sidewalk. Oh yeah, wrong direction. The phone. Oh, my damn stomach. Gotta clear this crap out of me. What other electric cars are out there that I could get, everyone? Think. Put your heads together. I know there's that weird looking, that ugly little BMW car. Looks like an afterthought how they made it. But maybe Nissan Leaf, or I don't know. I don't see how I could buy anything from Chevy. They're such a garbage company. It just seems like outright trying to scam people with the cars they sell. Also, the GPS takes me the worst fucking route home if I listen to which exit to take me on. This crammed little street, the off-ramp goes right into like a neighborhood, like literally right into one block of a neighborhood, and then goes on to Melrose. Horrible setup. I could pick a better off-ramp blindfolded. Sorry about the camera angle. It's just the phone, it's like too big to situate itself right on my dashboard. Man, must be depressing to live in a house or apartment around here in Sun Valley. Not necessarily, I don't know. It reminds me too much of Annandale. I can't do it. kind of wish I could drive a Saab. I like Saabs. I like the look of them, the ones that they, like the last few models. But I guess it wouldn't be too easy to try and fix them now that they don't make them anymore. So you can't find the parts that easily. But I very much like the look and feel of them. My dad had a Saab growing up. One thing I didn't like, the hood, instead of like popping up, it slid, like you had to stand to the sides to work on the car. It like would slide out and up instead of just backing up. We'd come out towards the front bumper, front of the car. What type of water filter should I get for the kitchen sink? All the reviews I find, it seems like they're just paid for by water filter companies. I want one that you can install under the sink. I don't want one where you got to use a pitcher. There's nowhere to put that. My roommates wouldn't. There's no room in the fridge for that. And I know my roommates probably wouldn't. I don't know. It'd be a problem leaving it out. And I'd be the only one filling it up. I don't like to think like that, but it's probably true. I know there was some other road I could have gone on. Yeah, now I remember. Where I could go on the freeway. But oh well, this is about as close. I used to shower over there in Mission. Jeez, guy's got 2 shopping carts. Are you all following Curly G on social media and YouTube? Curly, what's his last name? Curly's grandson. I forget Curly's last name. I ate a little too much. Oh, I don't like eating that much. I gotta do at least 50 push-ups when I get home. Police are out here. Here we go. I don't like this exit or this entrance to the freeway, but the closest one I could think of. Cars don't speed up to get to the freeway speed, then it's annoying. Oh, come on. Slow ass. Yep, yeah, we're gonna have problems getting up to freeway speed. car to drive it at high speed. It like less wear on the engine and tires and everything, and it's better lubricated and it cleans out carbon. Scotty Kilmer says freeway driving is the equivalent of like 10% of city driving. So you change your oil every 3,000 miles, it can be more like 30,000 if you just drove it all on the freeway. I had time to watch all the episodes of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. I love that show. I should call it one of my favorite shows, along with Mystery Science Theater 3000. And Gaki no Tsukai, Japanese variety comedy shows, just hilarious and insane. Much better. No congestion. No construction. Idiot GPS. Asshole. Should call it an asshole. This is the greatest city in the world, everyone. Los Angeles. La ciudad mejor por el mundo. Someday I'll eat at one of these trendy little restaurants, cafes. I've eaten at them before, a couple times. This car in front of me going so slowly. I think I better be careful what I wish for. I wish to evacuate my bowels. I think I'm going to have to when I get home. Not I think, I know. It's a pretty sure thing at this point. It's a winning proposition. See what's on this street if I just went this way and then cut onto the road I'm trying to get to. I've never been here. Oh, I gotta brush my teeth too after having that sugary yogurt. It's all over my teeth. Okay, this street sucks. Didn't even know if it was a four-way stop in the street. That's how bad it is. Sorry, I was thinking of my mom's review of Star Wars, The Force Awakens. I will stop that now. Ugh, gotta brush my teeth. I brush my teeth twice a day at the very least. I can't live without it. You know what I always thought was weird? On the Alien quadrilogy release, where they show tons of behind the scenes on how they made the movies, for Alien 3, which David Fincher had no part of that release, they didn't interview him, nothing, they really go into deep detail about all the troubles that David Fincher had making the movie and all the disagreements he had, and the writer, one of the writers, and the main producer had with him, and the disagreements, and ultimately how he just basically couldn't even finish the movie. It's kind of surprising, but kind of not that Fox would agree to show that on there, right? Or was it just that, well, it's already known, we may as well just, you know, accept that people know about this, they want to know more. It's not really going to harm us to show it. It's interesting for people to see, and it's true. you know, as opposed to just having complete, you know, pure propaganda about, oh, this was great and we all put in our best effort and we love what David did with it and all that. It's kind of weird. I should see that stuff again, because man, I can't imagine what David Fincher was going through. It you don't realize how it just poisons you to have to like sort of lie and compromise on a story where you're giving into things that, you know, people want that, you know, like are not good for the movie. And ultimately Fincher, you know, he accepted responsibility on it, and that he said, I agreed to a movie that, you know, didn't have a finished script, and you know, he didn't want to walk away from the opportunity because it would have been more detrimental to his career to walk away than to just continue with it. But now he won't do that. He insists up front on, you know, having all these things that he wants, as many shooting days as he needs and all that. Did anyone answer my question? I'm going to see if you all answered what electric car should I get. I want a good answer. So I don't want that BMW piece of junk. Maybe Nissan Leaf, a Nissan? Miso soup leaf? Close as I'm willing. Oh no, one more block. I'm willing to get to my apartment because I know beyond that I'm not going to find parking. Most likely. Well, I might. Success. There's spots here. How do people have the confidence to do a U-turn knowing you're going to block traffic in a little residential area behind you if there's cars behind you? I can't do it. I'm like, no, it's all right. I'll drive another mile. Get back here in 45 minutes. Gotta brush my teeth. Thank you, FOT fans. Fart Central 1415 wants to hear me fart. Sorry, my farts have not been that loud lately. Just lethal, man. All right, guys, I don't want to keep holding the phone on the walk home. I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Bye.